Hi, Elle here at pressure-free.com, elleingles.com. And the topic today of my show is feeling nervous when you have something coming up, whether it's a meeting at work or a performance on a stage, a performance on a call, having to get on camera. It could be a sales meeting. It could be an athletic competition. You've got a race coming up or a game or a big tournament. And you're starting to feel a little wonky. So here are some of the things that people describe to me, and I've felt myself when you start to feel some performance anxiety. So for me, the number one thing is my hands start to get sweaty. So if my hands start to get sweaty, I know that's a sure sign that I'm triggering way too much adrenaline. I'm going into fight or flight. Some people experience dry mouth, like it's hard to talk, or even their throat closing up and tightness in their chest. Some of my clients will say, it's all in my stomach, I feel very nauseous. So, I feel like I have to go to the bathroom. That's another one. Face turning red, or even the neck, like you feel hot. And then you feel, a lot of people explain to me, like, I feel I can't make good decisions and my brain just goes into a funk. So these are some of the things that people experience. You'll have memory lapses. If it's a social situation, you'll be introduced to someone and you'll forget their name in 5 minutes, those kinds of things. So how do we counteract performance anxiety? That is a huge body of work that I have delved into for decades to create tools for people to help them prevent fight or flight in a performance situation. So the first tool that I give my clients, the first thing I have them do is relax their abdominal muscles. If you've watched my show before, you've heard me talk about this, so I want to go a little deeper on it today. When you relax your abdominal muscles, it tells your brain that you're okay because your abdominal muscles are part of your body armor. One of the reasons why it can feel like your throat is closing up is because when we go into fight or fight, we will close up and tighten the whole front of our body, so your abs, your chest, and your throat, to protect yourself from a true attack. So you're protecting some of your most precious parts, right? When you go into fight or flight. When you relax your ab muscles, instantly your brain says, oh, I don't have to be afraid here. There's nothing attacking me. So that's the first thing I have people do. The second thing that I have people do is have just a little bit of smile on their face. So you're in the camera, my husband. You're on live. If your corners of your mouth are going up, then that allows your brain to keep a chemical called dopamine flowing. Dopamine is a feel-good drug, but it's also the neurotransmitter that is required by your hippocampus and your cortex in order to think, to remember. So you'll actually stand a much better chance at remembering the person's name when you're introduced if you can keep a little smile going. So the third thing that I have my clients do is put a slogan or a question into their mind instantly. And all of this is taking place the moment you start to feel the anxiety. So it could be 2 nights before your event, or the night before your event, or the morning when you wake up. So you want to catch this feeling and use these tools right in that 10-second window when you first feel it, so that the stress hormones don't go out. So if you've relaxed your abs, you got a little smile going, and then the slogans or the questions that you put in are questions to help you perform well. So you could simply have the question, how can I perform well? If you can answer the question, how can I perform well? And by the way, the secret to asking the question is to not try to force answers. Simply ask the question and let answers come up organically for you. So when you can allow those questions to come up organically for you, that can really help you without this force. Because if you try to force, you're going to have an equal and opposing resistance to anything you try to force through. So by asking the questions and organically having answers come up, you're going to find that they're very unique and very amazing. So try not to be distracted, because distraction and shiny objects will definitely take me out of my game here. So questions like, how can I perform well here? How can I, if you're going into a testing situation, what grade do you want? So how do I get 100%? Really dream big with these questions, because your body and mind will get in the act to solve them. Sometimes it's just a simple statement, what I call a slogan, like just do it. Nike's just do it is a slogan. So what slogans can you instantly pop in your mind? Like everything is going to be fine here. I'm going to do just fine. So some kind of slogan that allows you to feel like everything is going to be okay, that you don't have to go into fight or flight. You're not really under attack. So performance anxiety is very crippling to a lot of people, and having these simple little tools help move you in the direction that you need are going to be really life-changing. It takes some practice. So every time you feel yourself feeling those emotions, even if it's a couple weeks out from your tournament or your big speech or whatever it is, but you're feeling a little anxious about anything, practice then, so that when you get to those days leading up, like right before you're going to give the speech or do the performance or be on camera, that you're not triggering the stress response. A lot of coaches and a lot of gurus today say, do it scared. I don't believe in doing scared. I don't believe in that. I believe that's kind of harmful in a way. So yes, you might be uncomfortable going to a situation, but you don't have to do it scared. And if you don't trigger the stress response, you're not going to have negative consequences to doing it scared. So I hope that makes sense. I hope it's helpful to you. I hope you have a great pressure-free day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.